Another item on our year-end checklist that we want to talk through is making sure that your required minimum distributions are completed. And there can be a variety of different types of accounts that this affects, so we really want to make sure that we don't forget about something. So again, this is part of our year-end checklist. This is one item on it, so be sure to download that to see if there's any other things that you need to be thinking about. So let's just list out maybe some different types of accounts that you may have and that we see common with many people. And this could be that you have 3 different IRAs. These could be at the same custodian. These could be at different companies or custodians. And so 3 different IRAs. Another one is a spousal IRA. If your spouse has passed away and you inherited that account, now that becomes what's called a spousal IRA. And then lastly, an annuity that may be titled in an IRA. These are all things that you may forget about, this annuity that's out there, but it's titled in an IRA, and so we need to take an RMD from that. Now, what's unique about these different types of accounts is that you could take the RMDs from each account, or you could actually consolidate them all together and take them from one. So these could be consolidated, and this could be multiple accounts like we've talked about. It could also be from multiple custodians. So if you had one of each of these types of accounts, they would likely be at different custodians. So just letting you know that you could actually take these from one account. So all of these accounts can be consolidated and you can take that RMD from just one account instead of each individually. But this other list of accounts, these are ones that you need to take from that account because the way the factor is decided or because of the IRS code, you have to take those from that account. So an inherited IRA, this is now an account that or an IRA that you have inherited maybe from your parents, maybe from a friend, from some other family member, and though that person has passed away, so you've now inherited it, it's someone other than your spouse. So this uses a different table factor than if you were using one for the spousal IRA. Another is even the inherited Roth IRA. So even though it's a Roth IRA, even though you're not 70 and a half, because you inherited it, it's not your spouse, it's not yours, you have to start taking RMDs from that, even if you're 30, 40, 50. So it's important to know that you have to take that out. Again, the table factor is different, so it's important that that's taken from that account. These other 2 are accounts that now that maybe you're retired, you have these retirement accounts with your employer, but you left them there instead of rolling them over to IRAs. So now you need to take those RMDs from these accounts specifically. Now with all of these, there is one rule with the IRS that if you don't take the RMDs from the account, there's actually a 50% penalty on the amount that is not taken. So on any amount that is left. So if you take half of the balance, half of the amount you're supposed to, but not the other half, then it's the remaining amount you didn't take your distribution for that penalty would be calculated for. So this is just something that's very important to do. It's important not to forget. So this may not even be your money. It may be money that was inherited that you need to know that you need to take a distribution for. Again, download our year-end checklist as this is just one of the items on it, and there may be other things that you need to be paying attention to. We're always happy to help you talk through these things to make sure they're done on time.